What's going on, everyone? In this video I'm going to show you a super simple mod that can completely change the look of the front of your Focus ST. This can work for both the pre-facelift and the facelift STs. For the facelift STs, this gap right here is a little bit bigger, so this will be a little bit more noticeable. But it works for both the pre-facelift and facelift. So as you can see, mine is the pre-facelift and I'm still doing it. So the first thing you'll want to do is grab this plastic grill right here. You can feel it, it's pretty flimsy. Don't be scared, just grab it and just rip it out because we don't need that anymore. And now what we will be doing is cutting these little like clips off, these supports. You can cut all of them out if you want. I'm just gonna cut out this middle one, so I still have these two side ones to kind of keep to like support this, and I might also add the grill back in until I get a aftermarket front mount intercooler, because that'll kind of show like up to here. But right now I don't really want, like, if it's open you can see the inside more, so I don't really want to just show off all of that rubber and like the active grill shutters and stuff that's in there. So I'm going to cut this off and then paint it, and then I'll cut this middle one off, and I won't be painting this one because I'm going to be wrapping this piece from here to here black, and that's what mainly will change the look of the front of the car. The grill doesn't help as much with the pre-facelift STs, but if you have a facelift ST, taking out the grill and cutting these out will help a lot, just because the gap is a lot bigger on the facelift STs. But the main part that will change the look is wrapping this piece here. It's optional if you want, you can just pull out the grill if you'd like, but I think that wrapping this black will make it look a lot better because I have the RS spoiler, and then I also added these little like side splitter things that are made from a broken splitter that I had laying around. So I'm going to be making like a real splitter with like support rods and everything a little bit later, but for now I'm just going to wrap this black, and I think that'll help improve the whole look of the front of the car. So let's get started. If you have a good pair of wire cutters, you should be able to just use those to cut these out really close to the bottom, so then you don't have to do that much sanding. Just kind of, I'm trying to get really close to the bottom so I don't have to sand a bunch. But this piece is actually a lot more flimsy than I thought, so I'll leave in these two side pieces definitely to add a little bit of extra support. So there's one of those, and then now I just have to get it up from the top. Alright, so here is this piece. That was pretty simple. I've seen videos of people like cutting these out with dremels and stuff, but that was super simple. So now what I'm going to do is take a Dremel with either like a sanding wheel type thing like this, or one of these, which is like a bunch of like flaps of sandpaper. I think I'll use this first to get it flat, and then I'll use this and use some like really fine grit sandpaper and just do that with my hand to get it smoothed out, so that you won't be able to see that underneath the wrap. Next, you'll want to cut out these side clips. I'm going to try to use wire cutters for these two, but they're a little bit thicker, so I might have to use the Dremel. But as you can see here, it's like right up against the edge. On that piece, it left like a little bit of a hole or crack in this part. So I think I'm going to fill that with some body filler and sand that down so it looks smooth underneath the wrap. Alright, so I decided to go ahead and cut out the other two supports, and then I also did the other side right there. I cut that out and sanded it. So now I've got it ready for Bondo to fill. There's like a few dents and wherever, if you look closely, you can see in there next to the tape where I cut out the little pieces of plastic. It left little holes because it wasn't like completely filled underneath, like the plastic wasn't. So I'm gonna go ahead and fill that with Bondo and sand it down, so whenever I put the wrap over it, it'll be smooth. And then I'm also gonna add some Bondo there because the same thing happened there, there's little holes. So I'm gonna fill that in and make it smooth, and then over there, I'll repaint it with some white color match paint. And then after the Bondo's dry and sanded smooth, I will go ahead and put the wrap on the bottom middle piece. So here it is finished. It ended up turning out a lot better than I thought. The wrapping part was actually pretty hard. As you can see, there's a couple bubbles, like right there. You can see there's one, and then right here. I kind of messed up in this section, so that's about like the only 3 bubbles there are. But it ended up turning out really good. I think it completely changes the whole front of the car. I think it makes it look a little bit more aggressive because these parts right here kind of show more once this is black, and then also that ugly grill is gone. And I am going to take out this rubber and all of this stuff behind here, as well as the active grill shutters that are in there. And I'm going to get rid of all of that when I install my toe strap, which I'm going to bolt to the crash bar. But I'm just going to wait until I take the bumper off, and also while I'm doing that, I'm going to do the grill shave and get rid of that. But those will all be in their own separate videos. So thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.